America is not a racist country.
Here in America, it is virtually impossible for a good cop to exist because anytime a cop tried to report another cop, we know the cop that does the reporting and try to do the right thing is always the one disciplined or fired, and the rotten cop gets to stay on the street. This is how it is. It's a ride or die situation when it comes down to policing in America, and it's always been this way. So when you say a good cop, how is a good cop going to exist in a climate like that? They really can't. They can't. Realistically speaking, how can they? Once they do a report on a shady cop out in the field with them, their career is virtually over because now the entire department is going to flip on the cop that tried to do the right thing. So even if they do try to hang in there, they're going to be sabotaged, they're going to be mistreated and driven out. And this has happened to many. So here's another one of those situations, ladies and gentlemen. This happened in San Diego. So a police officer was disciplined for reporting racial bias in field. So it was a female cop, and she decided to report another cop that was Caucasian because he wrote up a jaywalking ticket for a black man, but a white man was out there doing the same thing and he looked the other way. And we know this happens all the time. I mean, come on, this is America. So, a San Diego police officer says she was harassed, retaliated against, and passed up for promotions for reporting racial bias she witnessed by two police officers in the field. In a newly filed lawsuit, Officer Jennifer Gregory says her supervisor, Captain Manuel de Toro, made sexual offensive comments to her and made sure she did not get a promotion that she applied for. Yeah, this is how policing really truly is in America, you know, and y'all really need to get all of that protect and serve off of all of these police vehicles across America because if you don't have to do those things, then why are you driving around in vehicles saying that you do those things? It is hypocrisy 101. That's what it really is. Okay. So, according to a complaint in February 2021, Gregory witnessed two police officers detain two people, a black man and a white man, for jaywalking on the 5000 block of Imperial Avenue. The officers, according to Gregory, issued a single ticket to the black man, but not his Caucasian friend, and they were walking together. And that was wrong. If they did that, it was wrong. So during the police stop, in order to de escalate the situation, Gregory wrote a message to the black man that the officers were assholes. A witness to the stop later submitted a formal discrimination complaint. See, I mean, look, the cop reported it, even somebody that witnessed what happened filed a complaint about the racial bias that these cops showed. So during the internal investigation, Gregory says investigators discovered the message she had scrawled on a piece of paper during the stop. That she says is when the mistreatment began. The two officers allegedly refused to provide backup to Gregory a week later. Yeah, so they're trying to get her killed. So when Gregory complained to her captain, Del Toro, he refused to investigate. The mistreatment worsened when the department opened an internal investigation into the pedestrian stop. And to me, there should never be internal investigations because we know these cops are never going to find any wrongdoing that they do. I mean, just the whole concept of an internal investigation is just so dumb. It's stupid. And you can tell who this stuff came from. It is stupid and it doesn't make any sense. Of course, anybody that investigates themselves are going to always come back and not find any wrongdoing. Duh. Okay, so reads the lawsuit. Gregory stated that she was angry that the black individual was ticketed while the white friend was not, especially when verbal warnings were a viable solution. Gregory made it clear to Internal Affairs that this was a situation of racial bias. Despite her testimony, says the lawsuit, Internal Affairs decided it would discipline Gregory for writing the message to the pedestrian. Not long after, Gregory said Captain Del Toro said he didn't want her working for the Southeast Division any longer and reads the complaint. Called her a rat effing snitch. Buddy F and the Blue Falcon. Well, that doesn't sound very professional for a captain to be writing that. That's very unprofessional. Gregory alleged Del Toro blocked her transfer and promotion to watch commander. Gregory said in a separate internal investigation sustained the allegations that Del Toro and two other officers had violated department policy and harassed Gregory. Despite this, Gregory says that she is still forced to work with Del Toro. In a statement, a community advocate, Tasha Williamson, said more needs to be done to ensure racial biases are kept out of the police department, which is unrealistic and never will happen in America. Discrimination within police agencies has been a long known fact among the Black community members. And Williamson said, for generations, we had to witness, live through, and hold on to the trauma of being treated differently by police. The lawsuit is yet another proof that racism is alive and thriving in the San Diego Police Department. Many officers have witnessed what happens when officers intervene and that they will be subject to harassment, sexual harassment, disciplinary impacts, inability to promote, and officers refusing to cover them at stops. Today, I hope a powerful message is conveyed on how discriminatory practices and the destruction of the blue wall of silence are harming community members and officers who intervene. When will the mayor of San Diego intervene? They won't. You know why? Because they don't disagree with what's happening to this police officer. So, y'all, it just goes to show you it is a code within police departments that you don't go against other officers, even if they're out here being rotten, murderous, lying on police reports and stuff. You just don't go against that. You know, doing the right thing is non existent if you want to survive in a police department as a cop. And that's a fact. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.